agreement to that particular peace deal. We're back to Bayelsa, where Uche Okoro is standing by. Uche, where are you this morning, and what's the update where you are?
Right now, I am in Unit 4, Ward 6 of Kolokuma local government area of Bayelsa State. And right behind me is the polling unit where the governor is expected to cast his vote. As you can see behind me, the electoral officials and the election materials have been deployed. In fact, they arrived here before we did, indicating that this particular polling unit has experienced early arrival of materials. So we are expecting the commencement of accreditation and voting at this particular unit, Unit 4, Ward 6, Kolokuma local government area, where Governor Doye Diri is expected to vote. All around me, you can see the people are beginning to gather. Crowds are beginning to gather, expecting accreditation to take place. To my left, you can see the members of the community are beginning to make their way out of their residence to approach this polling unit to cast their vote. So the mood here is peaceful. Everywhere is calm. The expectation is that the early arrival of materials here will be the same experience across the 8 local government areas of Bayelsa State. More than 2,000 polling units where voting is expected to take place today. So we expect and hope that this is going to translate and be the experience of all Bayelsa. So that's the situation here at Unit 4, Ward 6, Kolokuma local government area, where the election officials are just getting started, are just beginning to get themselves set up to begin the election proper, the actual exercise of voting.
It's good news that election materials and election officers are there in time. Is it clear precisely when accreditation and voting is expected to begin?
It's supposed to begin at 8 a.m. This is about 10 minutes after 8 a.m. So it is too early to say it is late. So we can't say for now that they are late. It's just 10 minutes past 8 a.m. I believe that any moment from now it is going to commence. You can see just behind me. I'll step away from the camera now so you can see. That's the particular polling unit where the governor is expected to vote. You can see there that it is about to commence. You can also see voters there. Trying to look at the voters register that has been posted on the wall of that building. They're trying to confirm their names on the voter register ahead of the commencement of accreditation using the BVAS machines. So I believe that in just a few moments, the exercise will begin proper here where I am in Kolokuma.
How many people are registered to vote in this polling unit? And can you tell if enough people are trooping out already as we speak?
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be, from my preliminary observation and from what you probably can see on your screen as well, I think there's going to be a large turnout. I've also approached the ad hoc staff in there to inquire about the number of persons on their register, but they've told me to hang on, that they just arrived, they are trying to get themselves together, and that in just a moment they would have that information for me. But I can tell you that Kolokuma has the lowest number of registered voters in Bayelsa State. There are 8 local governments. Kolokuma has the least, about 66,000, 65,000 and a fraction. So that's the lowest. So I don't think they would have much of issues in terms of crowd control here. Of persons who will be coming out to cast their votes, actual persons on the line. Just about 65,000, the lowest across Bayelsa State. But in this particular polling unit, in just a few moments, I would return to speak to the presiding officer, the ad hoc staff, and see if he can provide me with that information as regards the specific figure at the governor's polling unit. But I can also see that there are more than one polling units here, apart from this one where the governor is expected to vote. There's just behind me here is another polling unit. Okay, and also on my far right, that's also another polling unit. So a number of polling units here, not just a particular one where the governor is expected to vote. So I believe that in 30 minutes, between 30 minutes to 1 hour, this place is going to be swarming with voters who are ready to begin the exercise, accreditation, and voting here in Kolokuma. So far, so good. Everywhere is peaceful. So far, so good.
Hold on for a